Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Let's go. Touchdown. Woo! Touchdown.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
On first down, Darnold. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Irving forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Darnold from the gun. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing deep for Stewart. He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Damian Williams, 42 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is Elliott. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. It's Darnold. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation. Right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now let's go. Detroit!
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Being chased out left. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jordan Jenkins in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This is caught. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Darnold on 1st down. Anunu's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Going up top. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Quincy Enunwa with the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And Darnold just beating the play clock. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out, get out. Swing to the field, right. To the right. 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now they try the right side here. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Now, Barney. Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off of play action, Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Over! Watch it now, Barney.
try and run for it with Crowell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
All right, here we go.
Now Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Damian Williams, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Prescott now, option right. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here you go. Here you go, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here you go. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going deep for Diggs. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
26. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Darren Lee picks it.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Austin. Oh, a nice spin. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd down, Prescott. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Stephon Diggs, 79 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Tight go. Hey, Leopard. Over.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play.
Detroit!
I got you, 88. I got you. Defense wins championships, baby.
Watch it now, Barney.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And some good games around the league here early in week 1. And this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julius Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Prescott now trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to slither by. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Lucky 56 now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Throwing again is Darnold. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Over! Watch it now, Barney! Leopard!
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown as a New York Jet. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to put it through. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go. 47. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. He's back to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 30 yards there.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Prescott now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jordan Jenkins. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
46.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, It's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just